Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. It's a fumble on the play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Now on first down from the 28. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Young. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to get it to the marker. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Get set, get set.
Here's the handoff.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Going to the run, it's Alexander. Can't get him to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Under fire. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And this was looking like such a promising opening drive of the game. They had it down close. They tried to run the ball there on 3rd down, didn't get it. So now it's decision time for the head coach. Do you want to pay this thing off and go for it, get aggressive here, trying to capitalize and score a tutty on the first drive of the game?
Fullback's got it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
And the Owls backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Quarterback may change this route. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Okay, ready? We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's loose down the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rice. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Looking for an open area to his left. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rusher. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
North Texas will try to pick up the fourth down here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. North Texas will have to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Extending the play. Got a little space. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, North Texas. A great catch and run for 6. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Makes the grab on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Owls in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
Don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run.
Number 91, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Kendricks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Open space at the 25. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Inside the 45. Turning it on. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the...
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Still looking on the move. Touchdown, Mean Green. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Did the work himself. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Oh, better look out! He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. First up, third down.
They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Past the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They want to run this quarterback. Got the first down and more. There he goes. Touchdown Owls. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Northern Illinois. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 35, out of bounds. 36 and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground. And now they've gotten another first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
He'll pull it down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got room to work. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to breaks into the open. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line and they are ready to strike.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. They'll do the rest. They'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. We're going to finish it with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. He'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little space. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the fullback. Turns it on in midfield. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the top. Touchdown, Rice. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kendricks. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback got it himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. North Texas in the hurry-up. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now sliding to his left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. North Texas will have to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the tailback. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On the move. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
A designed run for the quarterback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. Finds a little space. Turning it on. Who gives a hook? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Liberty. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using his feet to buy time. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. They get him down on the play, and this arm sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. North Texas in the hurry-up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was...
Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Offense, quick tempo.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive, too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off to the fullback. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
28.
He'll bring it out. It's King. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take it.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Dyer. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Give to the big fullback. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Bring in the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kendricks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Wants to go up top on first down. On target to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Defense playing a bail technique. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending